tomorrow, ChavezzSlovakia. We're here for another Maxor video. Squint your eyes really hard and massage your brain at the same time, and maybe you can understand where the hell this shit is going. I like that there is now a reoccurring set of jokes that he makes in some of these vids that I go, oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, you get all Captain America about it.
I understood that reference.
What the fuck does that mean?
I understood that reference.
I understood that reference.
I understood that reference.
What reference?
When Captain America.
Oh, that is the reference.
Yeah.
I understood that reference.
You didn't understand.
I understood it. And what we just cut out is my wife's coughing from her little coughitis, little coffee cough.
What is coughitis?
What is coughitis? That's what you sound like. I'm sorry.
We didn't do this earlier because I was sick and my husband wouldn't let me whisper talk through the video.
That's exactly what I just said. Isn't that exactly what I just said? Did that not come across?
No.
So here we go. Let's jump down the wormhole together.
Cruelty Squad is a normal game. Ow.
I don't know why you're trying to lose your voice before the video starts. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I am genuinely serious about the epilepsy warning. Cruelty Squad is a profound and enigmatic stealth shooter that's very nice and respectable looking. Really really digging the look of this Roblox zombie. And out of deep respect for the source material, I will be editing a video that looks as beautiful as Cruelty Squad. Acid trip? No. This is going to be an acid adventure. Set in a twisted and dystopian society known as capitalism, where landlord phobia is a thing of the past and the value of human life has plummeted so low, it's negative. We play as an esteemed person of wealth who is tasked with the assassination and suffering of anyone unlucky enough to be in the same room as me, but progresses to dark and sinister revelations that result in the death of 5 separate gods, including yourself. Listen, I know this game can be a little bit confounding and difficult to interpret.
Kind of like the Maxor video that we're watching right now.
Yeah.
He just described his own content.
Right. I can get why he likes this so much. He's like, this is me, and I like me.
Little bit confounding and difficult to interpret.
Yeah.
The messaging is just so deep. But don't worry, I've played this game for hundreds of hours, and I still don't know what's happening in this.
I know, it's pretty hard.
Wow, okay.
Very nice, dude. Again, it's like part music video, part like game review, which is really nice. And then it like covers the rest of the grossness that's happening in the middle of the video. How much of that is editing and how much of that is what the video's like?
Yeah, I'm never sure.
I saw like a floor of faces he was walking on. I'm like, did you do that or did they do that?
Right.
He put it in like negative. I'm like, did they do that? Does this happen in the video? Tell me the truth, Maxor. So if you've never played the game, please experience this with us the way I experience it. I have no idea what's going on.
So the game begins with our concerningly red protagonist experiencing wet when we receive a most unusual phone call.
Hey, what's poppin', little incel? Ever think about playing God?
No.
Well, I do, so listen up. We need to cook. Look, I know things have been hard after your lobotomy, which is why I feel comfortable giving you a gun. So, welcome to the U.S. Marine Corps.
Okay.
Nice.
Just kidding, of course. We shoot people for actual money.
Oh, sweet. How much?
I didn't say your money.
Your
mission is to assassinate the business world's finest in increasingly deranged bouncy castles and, alternate dimensions. Just, don't think about it too hard.
Okay, but I've got one question for you. Can I watch the static channel?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Oh, fuck yeah. Taking the first step on our quest to literally eat the rich, we come upon the realization that, this is what the game looks like, all the way down to the abnormally large picture frame that is present at all times. It also changes based on whether or not we have a soul, so if you die too many times, you will be disconnected from the light of God, cursed to roam the earth as a mass of writhing flesh. Also, I can eat dead bodies now, so I guess they have good taste. This game's graphics are not just terrifying, they're consistently terrifying, and there's no way of telling whether or not something has a deeper meaning, or if the devs are just fucking with you. Me publishing the 10-hour video essay on killing my landlord. I wonder what it could possibly mean. Case in point, the reload mechanics require you to yank the mouse backwards like you have fucking conniptions. This represents how hard it is to do anything in this game. He's like a DVD player. Visiting the meat room, we why is there a meat room? What do you mean I can't reverse the process? I would like to go back now. Visiting the actual mission this time, we notice that the rest of the game is Worse than that, on like a fundamental
is
level,
that?
you see, each mission has many different ways to approach, and all of them are completely fine and normal looking. Sometimes a mission will have you navigate the inside of a building, making your way downwards through many a mysterious doorway before depositing you back at the roof again. This doesn't help me at all. My favorite part of this mission is definitely the gigantic meat shaft. No matter what you do not eat the pills that make you go upside down. Worst mistake of my life.
Okay.
So after giving Big Pharma a taste of their own medicine and devouring the evidence, we make our way into the most organized neighborhood in Houston,
Nice.
which just so happens to be shaped like a pentagram. Welcome to Paradise City, one of the most normal levels in the game, containing within it a myriad of fun destinations, like the church that was converted into a pizza store. What the fuck did they put in the walls?
Pizza.
The orphan eviscerator, child's conception of what a castle is, the dark world, and the accurate recreation of Bin Laden's actual compound, which I immediately rammed into with my Hyundai Sonata so I could catch a bite with the big man himself. Driving very responsibly to the next target. Traffic jam. Well, I've never tasted it. We encounter the funny lady, whose pathfinding forbids her from entering the street. My guy really does not want to jaywalk in this neighborhood. Just got to, killing the next man with his hands behind the ground. We move on to the coolest and most regular house in the neighborhood, as is evidenced by the, KYS. Keep yourself safe.
Damn
Cons
right.
yurt site.
No.
KYS. Keep yourself safe.
That's Skitten's favorite guy right here. You should love yourself now. Have you seen the meme after his rebranding?
Oh, did he try to rebrand from
No.
a piece of shit?
No. He did not try to rebrand from a piece of shit. He mostly did kind of rebrand from being a piece of shit.
Good for him.
Yeah. So now there's a bunch of positive memes now.
I hate that guy.
That is an interesting wallpaper. It makes me feel so protected and safe. Oh, looks like you've got quite the collection here,
Yeah.
buddy.
I see you've taken a liking to my Funko Pops.
No, I haven't.
Amazing, isn't it? That they embrace me despite my flesh. For the packaging is eternal and pure. I will be as the lion and as the Nephilim. If you kill me, my soul will ascend to plastic.
Okay.
Are you okay, man?
Release me from my corporeal flesh, and I will become as the
Sorry, buddy. That was a slippery slope fallacy. Yo, I'm gonna have what this guy's having.
He took it.
My entire world has been. There's no fucking way. There is no fucking
my
way.
God.
So it turns out if you keep falling for 10 minutes, the game dislikes that. I got a real case of the heebie-jeebies. The rest of this mission is really fun, especially when I figured out I could sell the organs that I found. But I couldn't help but notice that something was a little bit off about the town catacombs. Every city in America has to have one. So, while getting inspiration for my next creepypasta video where Mario comes out of the pipes and kills me, we descend deeper through the bone zone and into the... Oh no. I'm gonna have to play the whole level like this, aren't I?
The Dark World.
Hey guys, welcome to the stage that closed its eyes. Known for its many visible landmarks, like the eyeball sun or the transmission towers. Really big fan of the microwave ASMR that permeates the entire level. Just
Again, I thought he added that.
Yeah.
I did not know that was a part of the level.
game.
Oh no, man.
don't play this at the very end of the game, otherwise, I want God to come down and explain this to me. This is actually giving me a migraine right now. So after killing people in the pitch darkness, like the game is trying to censor itself, we make our way to the ominous glowing mansion, where we can roleplay as American police by slaughtering the entire Dark World
Oh my
population.
God.
This
Like, you're not wrong.
Oh my goodness.
But you can't say that, bro.
They've been doing a really good job to address their toxic, murdery habits of citizens, okay? They even wrote like an apology letter about it. They've been sitting guys down and talking to them about it.
Yeah. They're the thin blue line between life and death.
Who are you going to call in an emergency to get shot during your own emergency? I say that given the fact, I have to say this every time, our police are fine. We are talking about your police, not our police.
Not ours.
Hey guys, Maxor here, and today we're going to be visiting the pulsating meat. I think this planet might be better without light.
Hey buddy, you know you can't just walk in here and kill people, right?
Oh yeah? Says who?
The police say that, actually.
Oh, appeal to authority much. I'll show you an ad hominem attack. I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm I'm so sorry. What is going on with these freaking philosophy 101 logical fallacy references? What is going on
You know
here?
he's in class right now. You know for a fact he's in college. It's his favorite professor because it's everybody's favorite professor till they cancel your course for lack of funding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go there.
I tried to.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Max sells out.
So after escaping our banishment to the Shadow Realm, we journey to the headquarters of the Gamer Subs Corporation, where we can try their delicious energy drinks for a fraction of the price. But before we can do any of that, we need to steal a forklift and use it to cross the ocean. I don't think OSHA's on board with this one.
Howdy, stranger. You aren't from around these parts, are you? That's okay. Me and my ominous friends in the sky love having visitors to our humble abode, especially after bringing us an entire forklift. How did you? Never mind. There are many more fish in the sea, after all. So please, take my long, sturdy pole and practice the art of the Pisces to your heart's content.
So these clips where there's a text box, a moving mouth, and text, and someone reading it is all fake.
I think
None of that happened.
I think so.
You added that part, right? And then you have a friend voicing it.
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm gonna say yes as well.
Okay.
All right.
Content.
Thank you.
And don't worry, we will be watching you every step of the way.
Thanks
I
for the
kind of
reassurance.
don't want to fish anymore. Finally, alone with my thoughts, I soon realized that each fish I caught was worth more than beating this mission, and that each of them has a speculative value on the stock market,
People
which
in
I
a
proceeded
box.
to trade on for the next 30 minutes. Not actual stocks, mind
That's
you,
unusual.
just the fish.
It is literally what I do.
Yeah.
And in every game, because nobody wants to fish, the rare fish are not only pathetically easy to find in most games, they're worth a shit ton of money. Monster Hunter, catching goldfish? Fuck the mission.
I even made a literal fish index fund. It's what the Sky Demons would have wanted. So we head back to the Gamers Up's link in the description, where we find a 10% discount on delicious energy products, most of which comes in this cool powder, so please
is
don't
no
store it. What the fuck is this text shit? Oh no. Oh god, it's on the floor. These are all of the satisfied customers. Along the way, discovering many amazing flavors, like Sigma Brain, Grandpa's Ashes, or just lean. Yes,
Not
that is Joe Biden on the cover.
Alright.
Bad and naughty children get made into the guacamole gamer fart flavor. It's so cheap and affordable. So after ascending the literal corporate pyramid, we assassinate the CEO for his devious role in the making of this video, leading us to be arrested by the police for all of the criminal deals you can find in the description.
Eat the police.
The year is 2024. The police have formed a self-serving cult who conspire to get away with the killing of Dark Worlders. Now it's up to us to offer the police chief a 12-gauge diversity seminar, who took so many steroids that he is transformed into a bouncy castle. This level is a borderline nonsensical collection of rooms, where even the slightest noise will cause an absolute cavalcade to chase you down the halls like I've entered the Scooby-Doo isekai. Take, for instance, this room. Am I interrupting something? I'm gunning down an actual clown car. Fuck the police? Eat the rich? No. Eat the fucking police. Look, all I'm saying is there ain't no song called Fuck the Post Office.
There's no song called Fuck the Post Office. It's like he's almost onto something, but he's just not at all.
Or is he though?
That's just so funny. Like,
Here we got the basketball court. What is my camera doing? I believe I'm having a stroke. Here we encounter the actual brain tumor experience. An enemy whose primary attack is making the game impossible to play. I normally don't get motion sickness, but like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we
Let's
can
hope the
tell.
next level has really cool enemies that are equally as fun to play against.
2 machine guns.
So after deflating the police chief, we are sent to the shopping mall so we can befriend the President of the United States.
Okay.
Along the way, visiting
What?
the many benefits of modern consumerism, such as the Punishment Store, which sells the amazing cubes that cover the entire screen. The game E, which sells a realistic depiction of a panic attack.
Man, I would kill for a copy of Garbino's Quest. It is the world's only video game. Oh well, guess I'll have to go to the gun store instead.
Oh.
Why?
Don't come to the mall tomorrow.
Oh.
The Pizza Cathedral
Thanks for the
slash...
warning, bud.
I would be sad that that's in there, but there have been like
So many.
so many shootings.
wallpaper store, the other punishment store, which sells the Funko Pops, the plant shop, do be plants escaping into the mall and killing everyone. It is only a matter of time. Gun and gear, which seems to be a...
What did I say about coming to the mall?
We need to get out of here. And of course, Donut World, which is filled with the police officers. Needless to say, this level is really big, with a variety of routes that don't really result in your death as much as guarantee it. My favorite example being the
What?
Hey there. Oh god, we need to get in the elevator. The noise is just so terrifying. I guess I'm safe. I don't think he's going away. Oh my god, he's still making that sound. Dropped by games only to find out they're all out of... he found my address. Is everything okay, buddy? So after sneaking around my enemies really carefully, I think he's a little stuck. We dispose of the presidential Evangelions and secure a meeting with the big Biden on campus. This is where he tells us his amazing plans to impose a 1% income tax and stop turning the water into fry oil, which I have to say is really landlord-phobic of him. When he says something so wealth-phobic, you gotta hit him with that CEO stare. Also, fun fact, if you head outside the map, they just put Elon's face as a texture. I just wanted you to know that. Exiting the level, we notice that the friendship of the president has caused the stock market to exponentially increase with no upper limit, causing my fish index fund to increase in value indefinitely. I would invest in GameStop, but it has become a sine wave. Very volatile prices.
I don't know what that means as far as stocks are concerned. Can somebody explain that to me?
I think it's bad.
What does it mean when it goes... Does it mean I'm making money or losing money?
Both.
Simultaneously.
Like, you make it, then you lose it, then you make it, then you lose it, then you make it, then you lose it, then you make it, then you lose it.
That's a reference to a show we used to watch, full of propaganda, but it was so fun.
So fun.
And rest in peace, Captain Holt.
Yes.
My guy.
Damn.
I know.
Why do you keep referencing dead people in our vids today?
It's not just today, it's every day. All right, here we go.
So to maximize our earnings, I decided to get up from my computer and eat dinner. And when I came back, I had accrued the funds to buy everything in the entire game. I feel like this counts as some sort of tax fraud.
Right, tax fraud.
So after buying all the game's upgrades before the government can tax me, we head back to our unassuming abode to unwind and watch my favorite YouTube channel.
Pick up the fucking phone.
Hello?
95 counts of market manipulation.
Damn, they got
$5 million in untaxed earnings. 2 billion counts of rape. And you somehow managed to buy an onion future.
The trading of onion futures has been banned in America since 1958. This is because one person bought every single onion in Chicago.
Okay.
Oh shit.
There are federal agents outside your house, so if you want out of this shit, you're gonna have to earn it.
Okay, but can I shoot my landlord?
What?
This has nothing to do with my rent. I'm just taking the opportunity. CEO grind set.
Damn.
Just evicted another 6 rentoids. 18 if you count the children. Can't believe so many single mothers could fit in the same room. Also, I'm gonna be adding a 300% visitation fee to your rent.
Unfortunately for this man, I am a dedicated Maoist. My actual landlord is gonna swap me after he sees this. This apartment is certainly very complex, both spatially and geopolitically on account of the ominous towers in the distance.
Nice.
With most hallways either leading to a maze of wonder and mystery, or just taking you straight out of the top floor. So this is certainly a room. Every apartment has one. Life has many doors, fed boy. We did it, guys. We found the doorway. Cool. It's 2 normal towers.
Nice.
But worst of all, this level makes us interact with our neighbors, which wouldn't be bad if the level didn't sound like this. How about we just go talk to this guy?
Right.
What the fuck? This guy's got fascinating things to tell us about. I don't think I'm allowed to repeat this one. Oh, well, you got me. I am a dedicated Maoist after all. Don't worry, fellas. He's just writing a tweet. Very black suppository and debased of him. Oh, he was keeping a slave.
Right.
Yeah, that makes more sense
what is
actually. So we get away with a minor misdemeanor and several dozen deaths, then move on to get some fun and relaxation on the high seas.
Hey, sorry buddy, that was a funny prank I just pulled. 49 people are dead. Turns out tax fraud's been legal for 10 years, so no hard feelings.
Oh.
Wow, I guess rich people can get away with anything.
We prefer the term people of wealth. Now if you're ready, let's go kill some rich fucks.
Booze and cruise.
Booze and cruise.
Welcome to the world's
Did you hear about that cruise? that was supposed to go like all around the world.
This is a joke?
No, okay, so there was a cruise. It's supposed to go like literally all around the world. It's supposed to be like a 3-year thing.
Right.
People bought all their tickets. They sold their houses, sold their stuff.
Sold their houses?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're going to be gone for like 3 years. You know what I mean? This is an expensive cruise. Sold their houses, cashed out their retirements, blah, blah, blah. And then they canceled the cruise. Like, the day it was supposed to happen, a couple weeks before it was supposed to happen, they canceled the cruise because they didn't have a boat.
Get off the... What do you mean? What do you mean I didn't have a boat?
It was supposed to depart from Istanbul on the 1st. Then it was postponed to the 11th, then to the 30th. Then on the 17th, they were informed that they could not afford to buy a ship.
I would like to get married. I'm going to plan a wedding. I'm going to invite all my friends. Where's your wife? I don't have one yet, but I would like to have the wedding.
In a statement, the owner said the cruise wasn't canceled, but postponed until May.
Where am I going to live? I sold my house for this.
Anyway, he said booze and cruise, and that's what I thought of.
Welcome to the world's most beautiful and secluded getaway, where there are no authorities to hear your screams. And screaming there will certainly be, as half the population of the ship is actively begging for death. Genius right here. I think their microphone is broken. And while we're on the subject of begging for death, it's time to talk about what I spent all of my insider trading on, and why it was a really bad idea. You see, Cruelty Squad allows us to purchase a number of upgrades, but most of these upgrades are objectively bad.
Damn.
We've got implants that slightly change the game's contrast and transform me into a fucking golem. Spend $1 million to ruin the game. Use a radio to play any song from this game's amazing soundtrack. What? Is this what the kids call slurpcore? We have lost the aux privileges. Ruin the game with increased contrast. Bring the dark world into every world. And completely break the game by swinging outside the map and killing the target through the floor. This amazing feat of game design is only possible with an augmentation known as the Grapendix, which, true to its biology, randomly kills you. The Grapendix allows you to attach yourself to walls, attach yourself to ceilings, trampolines, people on the street, and of course, the bullets that you fire, transforming the game from a quirked up stealth shooter with a little bit of swag into the Mach 5 nightmare that I have always wanted to play. And that isn't even mentioning the Bio-Thruster, which, by emitting a disgusting amount of goo at a disturbingly high speed, completely bodies any sense of pacing or level design. And it's the best shit ever made. Just be careful on the way down. What? Okay, so apparently every single level just has a room like this. It's just like a real cruise ship. So after collapsing the nearby pool by flying into it, this fucking guy just doesn't give a shit. We gamble away our life savings for a little too long and have to pick up all the coins individually. 90% of players quit before they make it big. Better keep gambling just to be sure.
Okay, school is cool.
For the next stop on our enjoyable vacation, we decide to take a trip to the nearby alternate dimension, where we can relax and admire the many disturbing entities, like the Bubble Buddies or the anomalous hot tub zombie. I guess I'm not going to open that door. You guys having fun over there? We can also check out the secret underground maze of unusual layout and sinister implications.
Behold, mortal, for I am the object of thy quest, the beacon of hope.
Is he okay?
And that is why the Jews did it.
Did what again?
Planned my niece's birthday party.
Okay.
It was outside some asshole's apartment building.
Bog business is a
it's like he summoned Kanye for like 2 seconds, then put him back in a box.
Nice level. I like the part where the video stays monetized. I think I might have figured out where the swamp step is from. It's time to clean the urinals at double the speed. This level is just a really fun time, which is why everyone at the farm is so happy to be alive. Miyazaki really outdid himself with this one. Heading through the swamp and into the...
I was getting ready to say, this is where Skitten's at in Dark Souls, is Blighttown. This is basically what Blighttown looks like. Yeah.
Shrimp dimension. We find ourselves on the precipice of a dark and mysterious valley, veiled in a tapestry of terrifying secrets and even more terrifying answers. Something is out there, and someone is watching, observing our every move, examining me as I cover the entire valley in feces. Heading deeper into the mines, we are overcome with the strong sense that something is profoundly amiss, and the workers are What the fuck? These are the faces of evil. And in the darkest reaches of these twisted caverns, we uncover a dreadful secret, never meant to see the light of day. Meat in this world does not grow. It is harvested. The earth itself lives and breathes. But most importantly, it feels pain. And it likes it.
Hey man, nice to meet you. Listen, I know it looks bad, but in my defense, it was really funny. I promise to you that my cramming days are over. From this moment onward, I will be sticking strictly to adult porn.
Strictly to what?
Oh! You mean the meat mine?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. After all, there's nothing you can do to reverse the process.
So we reverse the process using Remington therapy, then navigate the vascular system all the way back to the beginning of the level, leading us to our fifth vacation of the video in a respectable financial establishment, which I can be trusted to explore responsibly for the next 8 hours.
Casino carnage.
Okay, I want Vegas references. Okay, you've been tip-turning on these damn casinos. I haven't heard one thing about like Excalibur or the MGM Grand or the Trump Tower or...
Why are you listing like the worst casinos?
Because those are the best ones to make jokes about.
Okay, so it was a little more than 8 hours, but I'm gonna break even soon. Just played the slots for 10 hours straight and 1 hour gay. My favorite is the slot machine that just generates garbage. This casino also features the room with one of every enemy in the game that you will be going into. And I forget what else there is. But that is okay, since this is basically the longest level in the game anyways. I killed everyone in the fucking casino, so we gamble away my son's child support. And because of our amazing returns in the waste industry, we are given invites to attend the annual Illuminati convention, where we get to wine and dine with all of the world's billionaires and politicians before sacrificing the child.
Aww.
Welcome to the Idiot Party, a labyrinthine maze containing the best and brightest of the Orphan Blood fan club. God, I hope I get to see Mr. Beast before Moloch demands my firstborn. Featuring such amazing attractions as the room designed for humans and the giant blender that fires you to space. But that is nothing compared to the main attraction of our wealthy guests, who are here to provide us with captivating insights into exactly how many children it takes to mine our cobalt. Can't wait to see what amazing life advice these
words of wisdom.
Guys,
get up at 5 a.m.
Okay.
Journal. Okay. Be the owner of 95 properties.
Okay, thank you. That's
grind set.
Lesson in
Jesus
dressing.
Christ.
Buy as many Funko Pops as you can.
Right.
Make the normies think you aren't immortal.
10 rules for life.
Oh god, they got him
Tell
too.
a guy to kill people.
Okay, I
He actually
understand. I
starts
get it.
doing
I get it.
Pointers and jointers. Push gamer subs
this is
onto my
awesome.
impressionable
Immortality is the
audience
best.
and poison
I
all
just
of the
having
power.
so much fun.
Wisdom for the system.
That's really good
Found
advice.
a cult
I'm
of
gonna take that
billionaires.
to heart.
Gaslight the shit out of the local schizophrenic.
So after taking our medication and restoring the light of God, we decide to ride the elevator.
Nice.
As long as it takes.
Nice.
All the way up to the Neuron Activator, actual level name. The only mission in this game to give me a piercing migraine, which, if you've seen this video, is really fucking impressive. From the seizure-inducing dance floor to the inverted nightmare maze with a demon inside of it. This nightclub is designed from the ground up to hurt anyone with functioning eyeballs, and with enough time, reduce the number of functioning eyeballs. This presents a little bit of a challenge when you're trying to see the enemies. So to reach our targets, we're going to have to be very precise and subtle.
Yeah. What? I can't see.
Today I will be opening a normal door and okay, never mind. Really like the way the NPCs just to slowly gather around you in a circle. It really makes me feel so welcome and protected.
When the beat drops, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
God.
Theory time.
Oh god,
civilians are a writhing mass of flesh.
I just want to know where the bathroom is.
Vegetative psychological
you don't have to do this to me.
boiled a baby alive into 1,000 knots.
So we liquidate every member of this godless cave, including the man behind it all, Michael Jackson. I don't know why he moves like that. And after investigating his PC, we move on to the funny office level so I can organize a meeting between HR and the bullets in my gun.
Bro, he said that he had a hard time seeing enemies in the last level.
Right.
And then proceeded to kill everyone as they didn't fight back.
Hey, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Define enemy.
Spray and pray, bro.
Define enemy. What does it mean? Is it the humans? You're just killing humans?
I think it's just everybody on the level is your enemy.
This is like alien propaganda. Like hate your own kind, indoctrinate us. I would fail this meeting. I don't get it. I watched the whole video, 30 minutes long, not be indoctrinated because I'm just confused.
Right.
Oh, Control.
Welcome to Control Incorporated, the world's only Fortune 500 company where the employees do not have pathfinding and will walk out the 9th floor. And today, we're going to be taking workplace harassment to the next level, starting by clearing out the witnesses. This mission consists of many targets spread throughout the world's most ridiculous waste of real estate. Really gotta commend the devs for their sick Roblox obby. My favorite part of the office is when they forgot to code Michael Scott's pathfinding and he fucking dies. So after navigating a hostile workplace environment and giving our employees a big severance package, we decide that now is the time to go on strike, especially since I am 100% of the remaining workforce. My demands are simple. Let me kill Jeff Bezos, taking the elevator in the center of the building. One day, we advance past the penthouse guards and accidentally back down. I'm gonna break in through the fucking window.
The elevator thing reminds me of when you spent forever in the elevator in freaking Mass Effect.
Yo.
Forever.
During the gameplay section, I had to cut out this section where I compiled all the times when she just waited in the elevator. And when I edited it, it was like 3 a.m. And I thought it was such a good idea. And then I watched it the next morning and I started playing it. I went and cooked breakfast, bacon, eggs.
Yeah.
Came back. It was still going. I was like, oh, I'm deleting this shit. She sits in the elevator for like 20 fucking minutes of the gameplay.
It makes up a surprisingly large percentage of the time that you spend in game.
You know, I was laughing because people were like, oh, this Starfield game is so bad because you have so many loading screens. And I was like, oh, they don't remember what it's really like.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually excellent.
Yeah.
You spend basically no time in loading screens comparatively.
Yeah.
This is back in 2006. No, it is not.
Starfield's bad because it's boring.
It's just boring. Trust me, the loaded screens is not the problem.
Starfield's bad because there's nothing to do.
They failed. They had a vision. It was a bad one.
Do you have any idea what you've just done? Do you even know who I am? I am the one entrusted by the Trigons to keep this world together. And you've been making my job very difficult.
Sorry?
Sorry isn't going to cut it. I want this bitch's penis fucking exploded. This dimension is rotten to its core. Shoot me.
What?
Even if you kill me, you will change nothing. You cannot end immortality!
I can try.
What the hell happened?
Where am I exactly?
This is just like Gorbino's quest.
Okay.
This is the Gorbino's quest.
Hey, do you know what?
This is just like Gorbino's quest.
Oh no!
This is the Gorbino's
I can't
quest
be
of
here.
life.
This is just like
Oh my god! They got him again. Can anyone tell me what's going on
this
here?
This is just like Gorbino's quest.
Oh, this is the Gorbino's quest of life.
Okay. What's happening?
We did it, guys. We finally found the world's only video game, and all we had to do was the reality merge. Welcome to the Archon Grid, a horrifying plane of eternal torment sitting at the end of reality itself.
Okay.
So that we're sitting at the edge of reality itself. I just want to point out that these grids, these square grids, in a lot of games are because you don't download the textures.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, I'm wondering, did he intentionally remove the textures from the game?
Right.
Because maybe they're just like anime titties, like plaster all around the thing? Or did they design the game without textures to show that you're in the middle of another dimension?
Right.
Like, in my brain, I'm like, is there a deeper meaning here, or are we just being trolled? Like, I can't even figure out where we're at.
Really love the opportunity to meet people. And to get to the bottom of this twisted game, we're going to have to navigate a funny series of challenges from the hit popular video game to Gorbino's Quest, which, by the way, increases the speed of the orange demon based on your FPS. And mine was 200, meaning this level was 3 times harder than intended. Gambino's Best is a game made up of many mysteries, which the player has to solve while being pursued by Freddy Fazbear. I like the part of the movie where they help a nice old man fit into his new suit. The only issue being that most puzzles are meant to trap you forever. That box ain't lying. Gorbino's Quest do be having 500 hours of mind-pumping action. So we make our way through the hordes of PS1 goblins, eventually. Then, about 2 minutes later, find ourselves fighting God. It's just like my favorite Japanese video games. And after mounting him to a cross with no future consequences, we journey to the center of the Archon Grid to finally reset this rotten reality. Once
The little orange fella in the level reminds me of SCP-999.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like a little squishy, nice little guy.
Yeah.
That's so friendly, just makes people happy.
But this one's trying to kill you. This is like his evil twin.
Yeah.
Once and for all.
It's just like Corbino's quest.
Excuse me?
You emerge from
No. What the fuck is this shit? Hey guys, Maxor here, and welcome to hell. At this point, I'm really starting to vibe with it, honestly.
Would you like the lunch?
Yes, that is a common problem.
You be trapped forever.
What? No. I specifically wanted to leave this place.
You with eternal malice.
So, after killing the concept of death and eternally trapping our souls on this hellish plane, we acquire enough funds to purchase a normal house in a very welcoming neighborhood where we can relax and do all of the activities that normal humans do, like watch my favorite channel, open the fridge correctly, speak to the devil, and admire my 50 copies of Gorbino's Quest, heading as far away from that place as possible and immediately fighting 3 gods. Because that went so well last time, we noticed that all the water in the game has been tainted a blood red. This is a reference to Neon Genesis Evangelion. Also, the game just lets me change the blood color to something very suggestive. How's about we go into town and strike up a normal conversation?
I follow the teachings of Fuck Bro 99.
I don't know what I was expecting.
The strongest I've been
You know what, never mind. This level is really fun. I like the part with the 9 transparent flesh demons and the... whatever that is.
Hey there, buddy. It's great to see you. Not every day you can meet someone so ripe for purification.
What does that mean?
Now we can work on making you beautiful. Like me.
Well, I guess this is it. I have everything that I could ever want. Money, power, literal immortality. So much has changed, and yet I'm still just a pawn. Maybe I'll always be a pawn.
Not the existential crisis.
No. I can't give up here.
Gonna keep killing.
I've still got one target left.
Who is that?
One person who was always there.
Yourself.
Someone plotting from the shadows and yet so far away. And as long as I can find them, I've still got a way to change things.
Okay.
I still have hope. Well, guess we'll never know. So after finding the Dark Orb to unlock the super secret hardest difficulty, it's a metaphor for nihilism or some shit. Honey, the Screaming Cube is a vital part of the game. We arrive back at the place where this mess first began. And to finally take out the source of this world's corruption, we're going to have to be a little bit creative. Because this world's corruption has an HP of several million. And also he, makes you short. So, to defeat our final foe, we head deep into the Cruelty Squad catacombs, past the assortment of random enemies, and into the chambers of the funny golem, which, upon death, fires off a total of 1,000 flechettes into the room, all to access a very special weapon, which scales its damage based on how much money you have in the stock market, and I just so happen to have a little bit of an index fund.
You are nothing without me. I created Cruelty Squad. I created you. I own you.
Oh shit, that was one shot. This looks like an interesting level exit. No, please don't make me do this again. God fucking damn it. This is not good for the YouTube bitrate. Really didn't want to hire an animator for this one, I guess. Thank you? This shit is making my head hurt. Why is it giving me actual good advice? This is just a special fucking game, honestly.
There's more!
The final level of Cruelty Squad is a loop of endless trauma. A horrifying labyrinth of nonsensical rooms so named because of how many times I had to restart it. Trapped in this new and terrifying realm, we are stripped of our assets, our upgrades, and our sense of actual level design, forcing us to use all the mechanics that I forgot about 20 hours ago.
It is always so stressful to me in games when they take away all your upgrades. When they're like, start again from the beginning, little bitch. And I'm like, no, wait, I worked hard for these. I don't know how to operate without these upgrades anymore.
Struggle. find deeper meaning in my video game.
Now you have to use all the skills that you've acquired. I've been one-shotting people.
Like, bro,
what are you talking about?
I found a glitch on level 4 where I used the hand cannon, put some big gun bullets in it, headshots. That's your game. You didn't know that when you made it?
It's always so distressing to me.
Fuck.
We are forced to adapt to the absolutely nonsensical, all so we can reach the cradle of life, and finally put an end to this twisted... whatever this shit is, I am not paid enough to analyze this. So despite being a little rough around the edges and possibly untested before release, Trauma Loop is the perfect encapsulation of what makes Cruelty Squad an amazing game, with multiple equally insane routes, mind-bending challenges, and a headache-inducing visual aesthetic that I can assure you is necessary for the game to function. I have never experienced a game that was so equally fun as it was terrifying, and I definitely recommend that you play it. So if you want to pick up Cruelty Squad and finally experience what eco-death is like, then don't worry. I have already spoiled it for you. Seriously though, in a world of crazy graphics and even crazier development cycles, it's good to know that people are still making games with just a little bit of personality. I'm Maxor, and this has been your guide to late-stage retinal damage. And as always, set goals, invest, wake up early, CEO mindset.
Okay, so I have learned absolutely nothing.
I have no idea about anything.
I think that at the end of the day, when we watch these kind of vids, I think you learn a couple of important things. And that's to not trust Maxor's decision making. He has not played a game yet that I find calming and enjoyable.
The games that Maxor plays, I feel like only appeal to a specific kind of person. And I don't think I am that person. But I am the person that will watch him do whatever this is.
The things that I've exposed myself to, the things that I've exposed my wife to, you know, I just question, like, how do I explain this to my family and friends?
You don't.
I don't think you can.
You don't.
I think they would all be concerned. It was entertaining, but it was mostly just concerning.
We had just talked about in the previous video how it was more organized, less chaos.
Yeah.
And this video was like purely chaos.
Yeah, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
There's like a little bit about boiling babies. I heard that. What am I supposed to do with that information? How am I supposed to feel about that?
It'll be really funny if there's like not actually a bit about boiling babies and you just like inserted that.
I promise you it's there. I can't find the exact timestamp.
I didn't hear it, so I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, well, you know, dismantle your society, live free of capitalist imprisonment, and enjoy your meat sack. We'll see you guys in the next video. This is Chavez and Skitten. Not sure how to feel about life. We'll see y'all around. Peace.